See?
The Chinese invented the first toothbrush around 1600, but it wasn't until about 17...
That's not true. It was made by Pakistan. Called them a sloth. So, yeah, it was made in China. The first bristle brush, but not the...
in England that it became a mass-produced item. Like those that followed, its bristles came from the necks and shoulders of pigs. In the late 1930s, synthetic materials replaced natural swine bristles. These toothbrushes should make you want to flash your pearly whites in appreciation if you consider that thousands of years ago, people used twigs to clean their teeth. Today's toothbrush begins as little plastic pellets. A vacuum sucks them up into an injection mold machine. The machine melts the pellets into a kind of plastic dough, then injects it into a stainless steel mold, forming 10 toothbrush handles at once. The head of each handle has up to 56 holes for bristles. This machine generates 10 handles every 35 seconds. That works out to 27,000 handles in 24 hours. Now they melt blue rubber pellets. They pipe the liquid rubber into the mold with the white toothbrush handles, then press the rubber onto the handles to form a grip. So now you have a toothbrush you can really hang on to. No dropping this one in the sink. They use this semi-clear plastic to produce another type of grip, one that's softer and more pliable. It's called the gummy brush because the grip really does feel a bit like one of those gummy candies. These nylon fibers will form the bristles. A robotic arm pats them down so that they sit very evenly. Then, faster than you can blink an eye, the machine feeds the bristles into the holes in the head of the toothbrush handle. This machine works at a blurring speed, filling 900 holes per minute. And it operates with incredible precision. Here's the bristle selection process in slow motion. The machine selects between 22 and 24 bristles for each hole in the brush. With 56 holes per toothbrush, that adds up to over 1,300 bristles for each brush. This fully automated system works faster than any human ever could. And here's another advantage. A human hand rarely has to touch the bristles, so the process is incredibly hygienic.
We will be right back. Sorry about that, guys.
Now it's time for a brush cut. These blades trim the bristles to about the same length. Another set of blades sculpts different types of edges depending on the toothbrush model in production. These may look like spinning tops, but they're rotating discs coated with diamond dust, a mild abrasive. They sand the edges of the bristles to produce a particular finish. For instance, the bristles can be straight or zigzagged. Different finishes have different tooth cleaning effects. You may have noticed that some bristles are white and others are blue or another color. This is purely aesthetic, a nifty color combination to make the toothbrush look smarter. And of course, the machine knows exactly which color goes where. So you end up with a two-tone brush like this one.
Okay, let's see how the toothbrush evolved. That's the favorite part of the video, evolving now. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, this one has some different colors. Hey, Sorry, I made that corny joke. I'm not gonna recognize that one. No, that's the wrong thing. Sorry, I fell asleep. Sorry, everyone, that was a little bit better. Oh, that's like oh my god. 2020. Yes, that was a toothbrush. So now I'm going to show you the oldest toothbrush ever. Okay, I'm not going to do that today, but I think we're going to do with our math. Okay, so thank you for watching this one. Oh wait, I have one more to show you. That is the history of the toothbrush. I'll be right back. Okay, so we got another thing. This time, how the toothbrush got invented. Okay, let's start.
Today, good oral hygiene is an accepted part of almost every person's daily routine. But how did someone get the idea that putting straws on a stick make your teeth healthy? Humans have been cleaning their teeth for thousands of years. The earliest known tool to do so was the Babylonian chew sticks from 3500 BC. Such chew sticks are still in use today. In fact, it is an important practice in the Islamic world where it is considered a pious action, where it is used for various moments such as before praying, traveling or sleeping. The Greeks and Romans used toothpicks to clean their teeth. In fact, they are still common today in Africa. But these were chew sticks and toothpicks, and not actual toothbrushes. So where did they appear in history? They were first invented in China in the 7th century and were made from coarse hairs of hogs living in Siberia and northern China. These hogs evolved very stiff hair in response to the harsh climate, yielding sturdy bristles. Tiny holes were then inserted in a bone or in bamboo. Then the hairs were inserted in those holes and could be used similarly to how toothbrushes are used today. The toothbrush eventually made its way from China into Europe 1,000 years later. But the English found the hog hair too rough. And while toothbrushes were being imported from China, most people cleaned their teeth using rags rolled in salt or soot. But for the next revolution in toothbrush technology, we have to go to prison, to a man named William Addis. Born in 1734, he sold finished paper goods to London's booksellers. These booksellers were not only the main supplier of books at the time, but also of medicine. In 1770, Addis was thrown in prison for inciting a riot. There he was, with plenty of time on his hand and a foul-smelling mouth. So Addis decided that a rag was ineffective. He got a bone left over from dinner and drilled small holes into it. In the holes, he inserted bristles, much like the Chinese, which he got from a sympathetic jailer. And so Addis created the first modern toothbrush. At first, he only used the toothbrush for personal use. But in the late 18th century, people started eating more and more refined sugar. And as people ate, their teeth decayed. The only cure was to remove your teeth. And so Addis saw potential in the market. And he showed all his clients the toothbrush and made a small fortune. Addis' enterprise grew into a prosperous business, earning him a fortune. And upon his death, his son took over. And to this day, his company still makes toothbrushes. But now under a new name, Wisdom Toothbrushes. And they produce 70 million toothbrushes per year in the United Kingdom. And funnily enough, although you can read on their website about how their founder invented toothbrushes, they casually gloss over the fact it was invented in prison. If you want to read more about it, there is a link in the description. But the next big innovation in toothbrush technology took another 100 years. But it was the revolution which saw the rise of the toothbrush we use today. You see, up until the 20th century, bone and bristle remained the primary resources of a toothbrush. But everything changed with the invention of synthetic fibers such as nylon. Nylon was far less likely to grow harmful bacteria than traditional animal hair and far easier to use. But a toothbrush still had one major flaw. It was difficult to reach the back teeth, so the bristles were placed on an angled head. Then they concentrated the bristles more closely to clean each tooth of cavity-causing materials. The outer bristles were made longer and softer in order to better clean between your teeth. And now we have arrived at the modern toothbrush. From chew sticks to Prism to the synthetic toothbrush we use today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you've ever wondered about other medical history, watch my video on the history of amputations.
Sorry about that, we don't have enough time, so thank you guys so much for watching! I will see you guys in the next one! Bye! The next one, I'll be posting how to make the Nazis. Well, I can't make it. Okay, bye! Where's my thing? Sorry, I'm wasting my